Sherry, Miss Blue Wrench. Here comes Kerwin. Oh, he's stuck. There he is. There he is. Oh my goodness sakes. I need to look like Lyndon. Should we do a little school tonight, guys? Oh, Kerwin, you're such a weirdo. He is such a weirdo. So this morning, anyway, it was rainy and it was during his high hunting time and he thought it was just terrible. And so he started hunting me. And he would he would come up and bite my love handles. And it was not fun. It was not, was it, buddy? Oh, you're such a doll. You are such a doll. Okay, we're gonna do this. All right, this is Fun University. And we are here for you. Here he is again. There he goes again. Say your fun unit. Hello, I'm Kerwin Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun. And he's got the spoonaphone. Okay. Okay, let's hit intro. You guys have been waiting long enough. Let's do this, shall we? Thanks for coming.
Hi, I'm Mary Gunn. Welcome to Fun University.
Hello, Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, founder and head professor of Fun University. My spoonaphon's in the car. And because yesterday I went out on an adventure with Crafty Al and it was so much fun. Oh my stars. I just saw a stamp that I thought I'd lost. Okay, let me grab that before I lose it again. And I know where it goes. So Fun University is what we do, where I actually do things and I try to teach you something that you may or may not know. We are more design based instead of product based. So I don't tell you a whole bunch of different products that you need to have or even say you can get them somewhere else. I just don't do that. And because you know what you have and you know what you can do with it. And then hopefully I can show you a few things to use to make things make sense to you. So what we have been doing, unlike this intro, what we've been doing this month on Fun University's Cards Plus class, which is what we do every Thursday night at 6:30, is talk about line in design on your cards. And for instance, say you have a card and you want it to be playful and it feels very stiff. If you've watched these classes, you may know what to do. How about if you have a card and you want it to feel a little more formal and it feels just kind of playful and casual and it's just not working out for you? We may have been able to help you with that. How about, do you have trouble with random stamping to make a creation of paper? We worked on that. How about, do you have trouble with clusters? We worked on that just last week. How to make an effective cluster. So, I mean, it's just, line, what does that mean? Does that mean she's going to draw a line? Oh, but I do have a really fun exercise and I want to do that right now before I forget because, oh my gosh, this is something you guys can do and it's good, clean fun is what it is. I just need a piece of paper. That's not big enough. Almost. I had this in mind almost from the get-go, and I've been waiting all these many weeks to do it. Okay, there's a really fun thing that you can do, and that is, this is just an extra. It has nothing to do with the class, really, except that it's one continuous line drawing. I'm going to go down to paper. One continuous line drawing. I've got my kitty cat right here. I am going to draw a picture of Kerwin without lifting my pen, all right? Okay, it is fun. It really is. Okay, I'm just going to start at his noggin. Oh no, he's getting up. Oh, great. Okay, so we're just going to go back. I don't think I've ever done this with a cat. It's I think it's called contour line drawing, and it's really a great exercise if you're ever out trying to do nature drawing. That's where I learned about it, in a nature drawing book. You get a really good look. Oh no, what are we gonna do here? You have to come back on yourself some. There's Kerwin, one line. Isn't that fun, Kerwin? You like it? Oh, I forgot to do your little thing, but that's too late because I've lifted up my pencil. Anyway, try that one. If you have kids at home, see if they can do trees, look out, or a leaf, or something really, really simple. Um, this is, but you just start anywhere, and the challenge is do not lift up your pen. And if you want to, you can even spend most of your time looking at the subject and not spending too much time on the drawing. Anyway, it's a whole nother look. I think it's very, very fun. And that's my Kerwin drawing tonight. I might have to get something to color him in. This is my Kerwin tragedy right there on my arm after he got done biting my love handles. We've been looking at these cards, these two cards, this month in talking about this grid thing going on in the background. Then I found this, I just drew this little girl because I thought, oh, I think I want to try oh my goodness, I treated myself to 2 new black inks. And on the back, this one says watercoloring, so I didn't do any watercoloring, but on this one it says alcohol marker friendly, so I put it back here too. And I did it. I didn't get any black bleeding, which was pretty darn exciting. I didn't spend a lot of time coloring or anything, but I think it worked. I was so excited. So this one is Honeybee Stamps. I was just at a stamp store yesterday, and I was looking at their selection, and I thought, well, I'm just going to treat myself. Then this one was, here we've got a little diagonal thing going on here. You can look on the past shows to see what we did with these, but I thought that one turned out kind of cute with the little cup and all the flowers. So that was that, and then I had a little leftover, and so I just made another one. Now, if you have been watching the show these classes this month, you will start to recognize some of the things. Hello, Kerwin, he just had the biggest yawn. You will see a nice big horizontal base here. We've got some vertical interest. We've got another horizontal base because we've got a longer card. And then we've got a little bit of playfulness right here with the curve. And to keep it all a little bit from getting too stuffy. So that's what we've been talking about all month. I think it's a good lesson. I hope you've enjoyed it. Kerwin, nope, I don't. I am going to, what I think I'm going to do, look at all these cards we've gone through and then a few extras. I think what I'm going to do is just do a throwdown video and show you all these different things. And if there is something that catches your interest, you can let me know, and we can always do it during study hall if I remember. So, but these are a couple of little things that you haven't seen. These are some little tiny journals. Just threw in some little tiny pieces of paper, and this is just a 6x3, I think, piece of cardstock, pretty cardstock, that has some horizontal, some nice some horizontal interest, some vertical interest, and then a diagonal for playfulness. Remember all those things that we've been talking about? See how it works? It really, really does work. Here we've got a nice horizontal. We've got a cluster. So we have a pretty vertical one here. We've got a couple horizontal or diagonals here. We've got a horizontal based on something to hold it in place. And that was that. This one we didn't go through. This is one of those little bookmarks that you can do. This was just in my stash. It was very cute. Want to remind you that you can do these. You can do some random stamping with these because we used fruit all week or month too. And then this was just on a piece of acetate. And doesn't that look cool? I think so. I think so. Lots and lots of samples. I will just do a throwdown so that you can see them. Most of them we've already covered, and I'm not going to do it again. So, all right. And then these were our old friendly guys that we've been using all month long, and I don't need to really go through that. Tonight what we're going to do is we're going to make some paper, some pretty pattern paper using the things that we have learned. And isn't that fun? And then we're going to cut it up into 3 cards, and I think it'll be a good little exercise. I've done it once, and I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to be pulling in multiple things here. I saw a piece of material, and it made me think, oh, that looks like something I could teach as far as line goes, and it all kind of came together. This has some strong horizontal things going on, like the just because, just because. We've got a few up and down leaves and up and down lemons. We've got some good, some verticals, and we've got some sayings that are going vertically too. We've got some kind of diagonally things going on with the feel of the lemons and the triangle thing going on. We've added the shape of a circle in here. We've got some curved lines in the lemons and the leaves. We've got curved lines in the sentiment. We've got a little cluster right here. One of them's pretty vertical, one of them's off to the side. Underneath this, I have a little gesso to lighten it up so that that would pop up a little bit. But that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to try these colors. I'm going to try different colors. So yay me. Why wait and try something new, right? Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do this time, I think it's real pretty when I see some grays and some pretty blues and yellows, and then perhaps a little, oh, I can't, maybe, I'm not sure I want that bright of blue. Maybe more of a this color blue, a blue-green tint. Let's see, I think that will soften it a little bit. And then I think to soften it even more, we'll use, which is pretty much a tint of this tone. So I think we're going to use those colors together, and we'll get started. First, we're going to do outlines, because remember we did that black and white outline thing so that we could get a feel for the design more than before we start bringing in color. It just is a helpful way to, I'm going to stand up for this. It's a helpful way to see what your design is without having to get too whacked out about the colors. We're going to go ahead and space these guys. I should have started in the middle. We're going to space these guys pretty far apart so that we can get all this busyness in there. We are going to go in triangles, but we can go off to the edge a little bit. This is 4.5, so I'm planning on cutting it a little bit at the end. So we've got diagonal, diagonal, straight up and down. Let's go diagonal the other way. Let's do a vertical. Let's do a horizontal. Let's do a diagonal. See, we've kind of gone going there. Let's do something over here. Let's do another diagonal going the other way. Horizontal. These are going to be cut up, so it doesn't have to be too fussy. Then we can come in on the sides too and just add a little bit more. I'm not spending a lot of time overthinking this, which is pretty interesting for me because usually I do. And then I think next we'll bring in the leaf outline. Same thing. I'm using, oh, this isn't even the one I wanted. Dadgummit, I wanted charcoal. So I may start over. Let's start over. That was a lighter gray. I didn't want that one. Let's see if I can do this again. See if I can do it faster. Oh, I should have started in the middle again. Oh, well. Perfection. What? What? Where? Huh? Oh, wait. Gave that up. I forgot. Gave it up when I realized it was not attainable. It's kind of like at the fair, when you realize that they're cheating you. And you can't get the pony. It's time to realize that. Move on. We're good. Let's move a couple up here. There we go. Now I'm going to do some of these big leaves, and they really are big. So I want to make sure I have enough space for those. And I'm just going to put them at the top of the lemons. which I believe I saw 5K Lemon in the group tonight. Thank you. Yep. Hi, Lee. Hi, Rachel, Judy, Christina, Sherry, Leslie, Roberta. Welcome back. You guys, it's so nice to spend some time with you. Okay, now this one I can go, oh, okay, I got a stem there. I'll go ahead and put that one there, and I'll put this one off to the side. Where? I've got two going that way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. I want other things going on there. I think maybe a little bit coming off of that one. Oh, Mr. down here. I forgot you, buddy. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. And then you've got one too. Okay, there we go. We've got those guys all taken care of. Now we'll bring in some of these circles. We don't need too many. They're pretty big. But they do take up, oopsie, that's a bad one. It's okay. They do take up some good space though as a filler. And I do like this with charcoal instead of black. I hope I like the colors I picked. But well, time will tell. Okay, can we get a circle in there? I don't know if we need to. Oh, we do need to now because it's there. Good enough. I kind of have a big space there. I'm really doing a terrible job of stamping. And it's okie doke. I think that might be a little cluttered. Go for it. And this one is tight too, but you know, there's always one more room for one more at the table, so we're going to go for it. Okay, pay attention, Miss Mary, to your grapes. Now we're going to bring in the solid yellow. I was going to do this one. I don't know. I don't know if I love it enough. I think I might do what I'm used to, which is a lighter yellow rolled in a darker yellow. So my lighter yellow that I just got Distress Oxide on, rolled in a darker yellow. Got it, we got it. Oh, he's really off register. Good enough. Well, that helps us out a lot because now we don't have to worry about any of the other ones being perfectly in line. Isn't that nice? Get it out of the way early. Yep, I think so. Get it over with. See how that looks so good though with the little dark ink. It's an old technique, but it's still very helpful to know. But then again, I was going through all my stamped cards and things, and a lot of techniques are old. Just a whole lot. Here we go. But that's okay. There we go. Oh, it's looking pretty good already. I like it so far. I don't think, oh, I see. Yes, I did do something with the round yellow. I think I just did. I just rolled the round one just to get the ink. Ooh, that's not the right one. Oh, that should have been livened up. Okay, let's do it with this one. Okay. It's kind of a, this is not one of those star kind of images. It's just a supporting cast. It doesn't demand much. Barely even union. Working for its SAG. There we go. We are doing it. We're gonna have so much going on this card that all this, there's one I forgot. All this imperfection will just be part of the charm. It was fun. I saw that material and I thought, that I can so totally do that. And I wish, oh, I should probably find that material. Is that Hobby Lobby? I saw it online for a project that I haven't done. It's kind of like, oh, I'm going to do this project. It's spring. It's going to be great. Yep, that. Okay, so we're going to use our darker green for filling in the leaves. So I've got my solid stamp that goes, let's just stamp it off once. I think it's too much. It's just too much. Plus, I kind of like the loosey-goosiness of it all. Now I do, boy, I hate it when I forget to stamp off. That one does cross my border of, oh, I can accept all mistakes. After it just, that one's a little bit of a test of patience, even after all these years. Oops, there's one. I think that's all I'm going to use that color for, so off it goes to the side. I've got another leaf in here, and it is just a filler, and I also have a little flower. So I pulled out some, it is a good old rolling stamping technique. It's a good one. You can do it for all sorts of things, Rachel. You can do it for leaves. Leaves always look great. Any kind of solid stamp works really well with it, and just remember to do the light one first, and then you don't have to worry about contaminating your dark one. No, the other way around. You don't have to worry about your contaminating that light one. I tell you, I'm worn out from that big day with Crafty. We had so much fun, but I've been tired today. We talked so much, I may have used up almost all my words. Good thing I can squeeze out a few more. I'm just filling them in. You always want to start with the biggies and then come in with the smaller. Because you want it, this is a very casual feeling card or pattern. I want to make sure that it there's things coming off the side. They're all going willy-nilly all over the place. I'm not going to do an excellent job of matting or covering that. I'm just going to have it so that we can get away with a little diciness here. It's going to be fine. But I don't want to cut every little thing out so that we can mask something. We're just going to, for ways, can you see? I mean, it's not at all perfect at all. And you're going to have to decide what's good. See, that one's missing a whole line, and I'm okay with that. But if you don't want it like that, you can always cut out masks if you want it to be more perfect. But you're not going to get it from me tonight. This is an open leaf, and we're going to do it in a lighter bluish green tint. Ooh, that's pretty bright. Oop, that's pretty light. Where is our medium, Goldilocks? I'll figure it out. What else do we have? Mint? Let's try mint. That's just too much. Pardon? There we go. I bet that one's better. Not much. Nuts. Well, it's going to lighten it up. Once we get all that rigmarole, all those words in there, it's going to be fine. Probably need it. Need something to lighten it up. This one's such a light ink. For the most part, it can stamp over the leaves and stuff too. I wouldn't put too much in the yellow, in the lemons, but it can stamp over the leaves without causing too much distress. You shouldn't be able to see it too much. I do love making my own paper like this. I love it. I find it just very soothing. And it's so wonderful when you can't, when you, because it can be such a great way to make your own paper, not have to buy any. Especially if you want 12 by 12, when you only can get a 6 by 6. Things like that. Never underestimate your power. Okay, so next we're going to go back to the charcoal, which is the darker gray. We're going to go ahead and add some horizontal just becauses. And I am not going to worry a lot. I'm just going to look for some empty spots. It's going to be stamped on top of everything. It doesn't. Isn't that kind of fun? Just, I know, I noticed that, Roberta. I'm sorry, I'll get to it. I really will. Just kind of going back and forth. And going by what I can tell are blank places more than anything. These don't have to be very well read either. They're more the part of the design than the sentiment. Let me get that little guy taken care of so that we can relax about that. He's probably going to be mostly cut off. There we go. Thanks. We got him. We got him. Then I have even a small, so that's my biggest little sentiment for horizontal. Then we've got a smaller font, thinner font, that we're going to try going horizontal. Also, same color as these little flowers. And this one says, I'll miss you. Again, it's more a part of the design than it is the message. And then we're going to put in some vertical ones too. Ooh, that one you can't even read it very well. I forgot to do the other one, and that one is thinking of you. There it is. I think I used 3 different sentiments too. Now the sentiments are so big. Or just one-liners. I just got a set of one-liners too. This is going to be thinking of you, and we're going to do it in the darker gray again. But I'm going to do it vertically, and I don't think I'm as good doing vertically, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it horizontally and just keep it all going one way. There's nothing on thinking of you if you do a partial word that's going to be bad to read or anything. So like hello, you got to be careful so that you don't end up saying something. But these are all just easy to use. Now these still, even though we've got a lot of things going on here, I think it's and it looks very, very clean and I like it. I think I want to add a little bit of blending. So we've got all sorts of things going on. We've got our lines going everywhere here, just like we do here. And here we did the blending with the browns, and I'm not going to do the browns. I'm going to do the grays. Maybe, do I want any yellows? I don't think so. We'll come back to that if we do. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut it at 5.5. for one card. And I'm going to take off a fourth of it so that it's 4 1/4. So that's going to be like this card. Then the second card is 4 1/4. Where's the other? Yep, 4 1/4, and we're going to make it a little frame, and I'm going to do it at 5 1/2 also. And we'll have this little guy left over, and then we can cut one out of the center here. And we're going to use my distress blade, otherwise known as a dull blade. Oops, there it goes. It didn't like me talking about it with such maligning. And it looks like I did about an inch around. So I'm going to put this guy right here on the inch. I'm going to look for there's my little marker the other way. And there's my inch marker. So we're going to put it right there. We're going to come down to about right here. And that's going to be the inch spot that's horizontal right there. 90 degrees. Put the edge on one. This is like 4 1/4. So we're going to go up to about an inch up. Have this little marker go that way. Cut up to the other cut line. Twist it, go to the one again. Start at that cut line. And go to about the 4 1/4, 4 1/2, which is right here. Get right there on the edge of the marker on the ruler. Twist it 90 degrees again. Line it up. And there we go. So we can make 2 cards out of this. I think this is my gray. This is my gray. Is now. And we'll get 3 card bases. Oh, I'm kind of like business tonight, aren't I? Look at that. I'm kind of cluttered here too. So we end up with a little thing left over. And that's okay. So we've got that card. That card. And these cards. Okie doke. Let's get a new, now that I've got these, let me just push them off to the side. Because why would I want them right where I need them? I'm going to get a new one of those. I have plenty of scratch paper. Oh, my stars, do I ever. Okay. Get some gray on a blending brush and just give it a little shadow, a little 5 o'clock. It is. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, so we're going to give it a little 5 o'clock shadow. Now I don't like, okay, so would I want to do a 12 by 12 piece of, make one of these 12 by 12? No. I like doing it a whole lot more in smaller chunks, usually like 4 1/4 or 4 even inches wide and 12 inches long, and then make it into a couple different cuts or even the same cut. It's kind of cute. Looks like the lemons all turned out pretty well, all pretty even. So that's nice. Yay. Kind of fresh. Good and summery. I've enjoyed it. I have enjoyed the fruit thing. And I have now quite a bit of fruit, quite a few little fruit stamps. So I won't be using them in class again real soon, but I will enjoy them, I hope. Maybe I'll make all the parameters on Craft Roulette fruit. Just do apple, lemon, lime. And so that I get to use my fruit stamps again. I think we have one more study hall this month. And I'm just going to be showing you a bunch of red, white, and blue for the Independence Day celebration. ideas. I know it will be kind of late to be making things, but they're still good. Wait till the end like I do. It won't be too late. You can also come in and just do a light cast of gray to tone down that white too. That may be more emotional for me to think that it's done more than you can see, but if you put it up right against some white, I think it will show that it's there. Kind of just makes it a gray cast. You could, another thing you could, if you had some really light gray, you could also, I wouldn't, nah, I don't think so. I was going to say you could do some kind of really delicate stenciling, but I think that's just too much. Too much. And we don't need too much. Okay, so now we'll put these things together. Yeah, it's ugly when you're making it, right, Judy? But once you get it all done, it's kind of a nice little treat to have something like this. This one I cut the inside. This one's a mess. But this one I cut the inside of the card also, and then put a little piece of acetate on here and added the lemons. I don't know if I'll do that, but I may just put a saying right in there instead. And then this little guy, he gets a little something special. Okay. All right, well, we can start with the easy one. And what do we have for our little tie? We have some, would that look weird? Yeah, it looks fine. I think we'll just wrap a little twine around it. Look at my first mess. I think I'll angle it up, bring it back around, do it again. So that we have a little bit of a fun thing there going on. We can make that into, we can add a little sentiment like that, have it pop up, or we could make a little tag hanging off. We can do all sorts, anything we really want at this point. We're just going to stick it on there though. You could pop it up with a little craft foam or some craft tape, because this is a little bit dimensional, but you know, it's not going to go in the loo. I just hope it doesn't go in the loo. So, I'm not going to worry too much about whether whether it's popped up or anything. I'm not sure what I want to do there. I saw a little thanks. There it is. I don't have any thanks on here though, but that might fit with a little gray on it. See how white it is? Maybe another or something around it too, like the gray. Let's see what it looks like with a little gray around it. I think I've got a whole bunch of gray scraps here. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. So let's go ahead. Could we even, if I want to get really lazy, I could put, but that's actually kind of pretty. So let's go ahead and put the oval onto a rectangle. And don't give it too much edge. I didn't give it quite enough edge. There we go. Now this one you may want to pop up just a little bit. You know what you could do though, to just pop it up, is just put a little bit of string back here, because that's going to be about the right That's going to bring on the right amount of height, I think. So I will just have everything all lined up. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be okie doke. May need something heavy on it to hold it. There's one, card one. Maybe put some little lemons on there. I'm not sure. Then if we want to, we can put a little something in there. And, you know, we could do a little more gray. We can just use a little scrap. I love, ooh, that's pretty with some diagonal in there. Ooh, let's try that. Then I don't have to cut it out again. Ooh, surprise. That's a bonus. And then, okay, we know where that's going to go, and love it. Let's go ahead and just put it in here for placement. There we go. Oh, he's crooked. Is he going to be a problem? Is he a problem child because he's crooked? He's a little, well, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Are you going to be a problem child? No, you're not a problem child. But that would be if I have my just because. There we go, that would be, it needs to be the right way. Whoops, there's a little corner. Dadgummit. Shoot. Well, he's a little problem. He has a little problem. But can I push him over a little? He's going to get curly, I'm afraid, if I pull him up, but, you know, don't want him to rip either. Okay, that was asking too much of anybody. Any piece of paper, that was just asking too much. Okay, let's twist him just a bit. Paper chiropractic. There, I will be able to sleep better. Very good. That's good. All right. Okay, then I'm not sure what we're going to do in there, but we'll find just a little. I mean, you could really just do another thinking of you and have it going across there. So let's try it. See what it looks like. Maybe we can use another little scrap of gray. Oh, all the things that make me so happy. Wanted to bring it in just a little bit in case I want some length on both sides. Okay, I'm just trimming him up real well. Yeah, I hope it has been a good month for you all. I hope that I like to think of my former neighbor, who was my old neighbor, because he really was old. But my former neighbor who used to say, if you get one idea from a book, the whole book is worth it. And so I hope that you get more than one idea. But if you do get at least one idea, I hope the whole class was worth it. Maybe we'll just make a band, and then we can put some little lemons hanging off of it. Sorry. Could put one under there. I won't, you know, if I have the lemon so it's sticking out underneath there, it'll be okay. I might make them a little shiny too, so they can show off. Make him a little thinner. Okay, going on paper diet. Just a quick fix. Let's see what we've got going on here. good. I'm going to put a lemon under there. I think I'll give him a little space. Okay. I think I'll put it right about here. And I won't put any goop underneath so I can slide somebody in. Look at there. That turned out okay. The other one was similar in that it had a band across the top part, but I did it with clear and a hole. So I may maybe leave that up so I can put some lemons right under there. So I'll just stick him up. That would be kind of cute. And we're down to the last one already. Goodness, that's good. Let's find a little scrap of white for a mat. And I want a little more contrast between the white and the matte, or the white matte and this. So I'm going to go and just darken this a little bit. Oh, or a lot, as the case may be. I like to go a little heavy in the corners. Artful Stamping with Ruth. I do not know that one. I don't believe it. But then again, there are millions of stampers on YouTube. You know, I look for guests on for Craft Roulette, and I'm often, sometimes I'll look in one place and then I look to see if they have YouTube, if I'm not looking on YouTube, and I'm sometimes just like, well, why aren't you doing YouTube? Because I want to talk to you. But not everybody does YouTube. Yeah. Okay, I've got that nice just because right there. So I think I'm going to go right below it for my my embroidery thread, or whatever this is called. And I've even I even message them sometimes and say, do you do videos? One lady lately, she said, no, but I've been thinking about it. And, oh, well, where would you start? So you just, oh boy, where do you start? Okay, that one's a little sloppy, so I've got my little trick to do. See how it's a little sloppy? I can just pull it up and back, just like if it's going to be hanging a picture, and tape it. Voila. There it is. Very nice. Very, very nice. I don't know if I have any of that green. Let's see. It's a blue-green. Let's get out the blue-green scraps and see what we got. This might be good. It's not very big, but it's good. These aren't quite, huh? We're doing a little sound test now. I made myself get louder by doing that. I made me talk louder, which isn't the point. But I do like that. You know, there's I think I'm going to cheat on this one too. Let's go ahead and cut it in half. I could put that in the middle. Let's see what happens there. I'm not going to see much. I like it. I like it. Let's just do that. We'll just put that little guy right in the middle. Okay, now, ooh, looky there. That's pretty too. Let's flip it over, line it up. Well, I'm gonna give the tape a little more work tonight. Who knew I was gonna tape this guy so much? Just get them all snug together. I had no idea. I can always trim the top too, so I just grew the paper, that's all. Works better than my gardening. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and cut this guy, so that everybody's all nice one height. There we go. And you barely see that thing. It's great. And I grew paper. I love doing stuff like that. I do have some little tiny tomatoes that I'm growing. They are so little. I am not a good gardener, but but I enjoy what I do. There we go. There you can see that that little belt extender right there. Go higher than lower. Maybe we can use this somehow. I can barely see it. Nah. Okie doke. Good thing having these things all as far as color wheel specific, it's great. I love it. Love having my scraps like that. Then I have 3 little hearts right here. Let's go ahead and flip that over so that the little tails will go down instead of up. I like those 3 little hearts. Let me see if I can find something to make. Do I have 3 little hearts somewhere? No, I don't. But what we'll do, we'll pretend. And we'll make a little tag. Oops, we're going to use this end because I cut it so crooked. And then that's going to go in the charcoal too. For a little edge. Maybe just, I don't know. I guess you don't have to have hearts. I don't think I have the perfect word for it right here. Just because, Noel, no. Just because, happy, no. Just because, thank you would fit. Let's try thank you. Just because thank you. And I always think that you can there's never, well, there's probably a wrong time, but there's rarely a wrong time that thank you on a card isn't appropriate. There we go. Oh, that's a cute little card. It's a cute little tag. There we go. It's going to be just fine, just because thank you. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but you can fill that all inside. There. We'll just pretend that it's got a little, we'll just pretend that has a little hole in the tag, and we don't have to have it there. If you like these little strings sticking down, you can always glue them. I don't think I care that much tonight. Maybe I do. And if you do glue them down, just make sure you have them where you want them, and then put something heavy on them. This glue dries quickly, so and actually I do like to do this because you can get a little bump in it. It's kind of pretty. There we go. It does dry quickly, but it also dries very quickly in here, so that's not good. There we go. So there we did it. We made our own paper. We used all the lines, the ideas. We did fruit. We made our own paper. We made 3 pretty cards. And you can too, by golly. Where's the other one? There it is. And I'm going to add some lemons in there. There we go. I think, whoops, let's pull it up just a little bit so you can see it better. So, all right. I think that does it for the night. I think it does it for the month as far as this class goes. Lines are now in the books. I guess you have one more little piece you could just use for a small card. Not that one, where you just do something like that and mat it and pretty it up, and you'll have another one. And there's another little tiny piece. You can even add more. So, very good. Next month, we're going to talk about proximity in design, and we're going to be using insects, of course, because there are a lot of insects around here right now, and I think I need to pay homage to them and let them have their day on paper. So, well, thank you, Rachel Castle. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and run our Patreons. We do thank our Patreons. Get a load of this. Wow, you guys are really just flooring me. We've got for our big funders who will be able to go to the scrapbook event on Saturday with a free pass. We have Rachel Castle, Janet Flanagan, Kim W., Vicki Emerson, Vicki Ruda, Jackie Rip, Leslie Herman, Grandma Gay Robinson, and Sue Masoner. Thank you guys so much. We love our fun supporters and fun friends. Our fun supporters and our big funders will get the information on this lesson soon. I still have to get the study hall cards up for the fun friends, the fun supporters, and the big funders. They will all see them on the Patreon blog. Do go over and vote your veto. I've been laughing at the ones you've been choosing, and if you have you've already put in some great questions for Christine on Friday. She's going to be, you guys are you're gonna work her over, but she's good. She always has lots of answers and lots of fun. So well done. Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Go to bed, Christina. And I'm not far behind you, and it's a lot earlier. So thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson. And if you do have any more questions, just let us know. We'll be happy to help you. And there is. In the Fun University Lounge, there is under media, there is a June homework tab, and you can add your interpretations of these cards from anything that you may have been inspired by. I know Christina has put in some really cute ones, and yeah, I know. Scrapbooking is going to be fun. I just thought of another new game to play during Saturday too. It's going to be great. It is the gamified version of scrapbooking. It really works, though. I mean, it really works. It's the coolest thing. I'm absolutely thrilled by it. All right, kiss your brains, give yourself and blowing you a kiss, and we will see you tomorrow night, I believe. I hope. Thank you so much, and onward and craftward. Bye-bye.